coming to you from the Marina Beach, where more than 13 lakh spectators had gathered to witness the Indian Air Force air show, which was all set for a Guinness record. In fact, this is the place where more than 13 lakh spectators had gathered as early as 7 a.m. on Sunday. Remember, the show was scheduled to take place between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. 1 p.m. And 1 p.m. is when, after the show ended, everyone started to disperse from this very Marina Beach. And what happened was poor crowd management, because lakhs of people tried to leave the Marina Beach at the same time. In the morning, they came in batches. Some of them came as early as 7 a.m. Some of them came by 8 a.m. No private bikes or cars were allowed anywhere near the marina. So it was at least about 3 kilometers from the marina is where private vehicles were stopped, and they had to either come by walk for about 3 kilometers or they had to take the public transport. What happened was, at 1 p.m. when the show ended, everyone who gathered at the marina started walking towards the public transportation. Some of them wanted to go back home. But there was a stampede-like situation because lakhs of people were trying to leave the venue at the same time. And there was no exit strategy in place. Therefore, there was poor management of crowds. Many of them took to social media narrating the ordeal. Many of them said that as they walked from here, they heard children scream, they heard children cry. Some of them fainted, elderly people fainted. Why? Because there was no water and the temperature at 1 p.m. was high. Therefore, many fainted because of dehydration, because of lack of basic amenities. This is the marina. There was no shelter provided. And at 1 p.m. the temperature was high and many fainted because there was no water. They did not bring their umbrellas. And the Indian Air Force and the state government, both of them maintained that that all these adequate arrangements were made. The state government, especially the Health Minister, Ma Subramaniam, while he addressed the media, said that there were many ambulances kept ready. There were at least 65 doctors ready, and all the medical assistants were all on standby around the marina. He also said that drinking water was made available for spectators. But the numbers we are talking here is about 15 lakh people. And on a Sunday, these suburban trains, the Southern Railways, will usually release trains every half an hour. The footfall was at least 1 to 2 lakh people, and they had to wait for 30 minutes for the second train. And that's when we saw huge crowds at stations, not really willing to move. And everyone who decided to take the public transportation, they were stranded. There was a stampede-like situation. People didn't know where to go. There were jammers in place. There was no network and there was no exit strategy. Many say that even though 7,500 police officials were deployed by the state government, they said that on ground they did not find police to try and navigate the traffic. Many were stranded here not knowing what to do. Many reached home not before 6 p.m. because there was a stampede-like situation. 15 lakh people in this huge Marina Beach was the number that we are talking about, and lack of public transportation, no private buses, and they say only VIPs and VVIPs did get special treatment. Only they had left the venue on time. Protection was given only to the VVIPs and not the common man. And many say that the state government could have denied permission because 15 lakh is a huge number for any government to handle. Why were they not notified about the challenges, the struggles that they could face? Why did the state government not inform them to bring in their own water bottles, to bring in umbrellas, to fight the heat? Remember, 5 people died. Many were hospitalized because of the heat stroke, because of dehydration. All these, the state government now is facing flag. They are under fire for the way they handle the crowd. And this is the marina where the spectacular show happened. All went well till the show ended. But after that, chaos erupted. There was a stampede-like situation, disturbing images in and around marina and at the metro stations, at the suburban stations, where tens of thousands of people were stranded for hours, not knowing how to get back to their respective homes. And that's now become a political issue, with the AIADMK and the BJP pointing out at the poor management of crowds by the traffic police and the Chennai police. The Tamil Nadu government meanwhile remains defiant, says that they tried their best. They in fact held consultative meetings with the Indian Air Force, and all arrangements, whether it's medical assistance, whether it's drinking water, basic facilities, all these were made available for the people, but the numbers were huge and they tried their best to bring the situation under control. But for now, politics over this issue is only escalating. With camera person Saravanan, this is Purnima Murli for CNN News 18.